morning comes with the early summer light. Curtains sway gently by the window, and you're sleeping. Tender wind dancing on my skin makes me stay in bed a little longer to hear you breathing. Long for those quiet days when the hours drift away. Petals fall on the window pane as the clouds above float away.
What are you doing?
Going to cut some wood.
Cutting wood?
Cutting wood.
Getting ready?
Yep.
Getting your Texas Chainsaw Massacre outfit on?
Yeah, something like that. Look like a big old bumblebee.
Okay. There's her instrument of torture. I'm out of here. Our goal in the next few weeks is to turn all of this into this, which will then become our heat source this winter. Today we have a wonderful project we're doing together. We are redoing and reorganizing all of our spice jars. And Cindy's having fun. We're doing this project together. Aren't you having fun, Cindy?
I'm having something.
But look how organized your kitchen will be when you cook.
We just had this conversation. You told me you don't cook. Actually, I told you you don't cook, and now you're saying I cook, and you argued earlier that you cook. So
I said I use all of these spices because you said, when do you ever use these spices? And I said, well, I use them except for that cibola picada. I don't even know what that is. That big, tall, yellow one right where your hand is.
This?
Yeah, what is that?
It's chopped onion.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it say on the back? Oh, it says Spanish. Well, I don't speak Espanol.
And yet you have tahini. Huh?
You brought that back from wherever you went.
No, I didn't. I
When you
had
went
some,
to
no, when
Guatemala.
we went to Guatemala. We used tahini on our fruit, and it was good. So I got some in Ohio, and they have a sweet and spicy seasoning too. Delicious.
So this just plays into my OCD, and I love it. And we can alphabetize our spices. It's going to be so nice. Just wait till it's done. Let's see the final result. Ooh.
You have A through T, and then the cream of tartar and Old Bay, and then this is just all like seasoning for meat or chicken or whatever. You have bouillon, taco, chili, Italian seasoning and rice, and some more bouillon.
Isn't that better than opening the cabinet and having everything fall out when you're trying to get something when you're
Doesn't it
cooking?
fall out?
Although there are more spices and seasonings, and up
Oils.
here, and over here,
Well-
and down here.
Well, I need to make stuff because I like to eat.
Okay. Good job.
Thanks.
Was that a fun experience?
Don't know that it will hit the highlight reel, but it probably will for you. So if you're happy, I'm happy.
Good job.
Thanks.
What do you think of the new mailbox, Jet?
What do you think, Jet? Come here. You get any mail?
What do you think? It's like, nope.
Well, come here. Jet, come look. Hi, Jet. Want to help? Are you going to help? Yeah. Let's go help her. Oh, Miss Raisin's going to help too. Miss Raisin's going to help too.
Okay, Miss Cindy.
Yes,
Where we
Miss
going?
Judy. Whoop-pow!
What are we doing?
Putting the mailbox up.
Yeah? Did you bring all your tools?
And then some.
We actually get a mailbox. So we got UPS delivery today through Amazon, or Amazon through UPS. Left stuff at our gate.
Crazy.
That was crazy. So this is our road. This is what we travel on. It's Rocky Road.
Does that make you an ice cream?
Yeah,
Do you like Rocky Road ice cream?
I like every ice cream.
I don't know that it's my favorite.
Almost every ice cream. Okay, that's enough of that. All the roads back here look the same. There's a spot for our mailbox right there.
Ouch.
So here has been the issue with our mail.
No
I've
mail?
called multiple times, even from Ohio before we moved here, trying to make sure that we could receive mail. They're like, oh yeah. And then they told us that there was a mailbox out here for us. And we kept coming around, driving around, trying to figure out where our mailbox is. And apparently, there wasn't one. There is just an empty mailbox there. And I think this is the one they were talking about. It's just sitting out here. So anyway, we went and bought one. And Miss Cindy is putting it up. There's our new mailbox. Ta-da! Well, good afternoon, everybody. Let me just tell you about this Alaskan sun. It's hot. I am laying out here on my deck. Let me show you something real quick. I actually have a fan. I don't have it turned on right now just because of the noise. But I'm laying out here just working on my tan a little bit this afternoon. It is 69 degrees and it feels like 89. This sun is so weird. So I hear that it's because of the way it hits your body, that it's lower on the horizon. And I believe it because it feels like it's 90 degrees out here. I need a pool. I used to have, up in Ohio, I had a stock tank pool, and I loved it. And I think I might need one here too. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. So, Darlene, I want it back. Anyway, we got some sad news yesterday. I'm not going to say much about this because of Cindy's privacy, but her mom has Alzheimer's, and she has taken a turn for the worse, and she might not be with us much longer. So Cindy had to fly off to Ohio and to go be with her and to be with her family. So I'll probably update you about that a little bit later, but for now, that's all I will say, and ask you to keep her in your prayers. She's traveling, and she and her family are just going through a really difficult time. I couldn't go because I have to stay here and take care of the home front, take care of the dogs. That's the best way that I can be a friend to her right now, is to just give her the freedom to go. So I wanted to just touch base with you guys real quick. You may have noticed the wind's picking up. It feels kind of good. You may have noticed that we are monetized now. So what does that mean? No, really not a whole lot. I'm not really sure what it means. I'm not in this for the money, and I know when people say I'm not in this for the money, it usually means they're in it for the money. But I am not in it for the money, and I am in it for the fun, just the joy of making videos, documenting our lives, and just sharing my life and hoping that someone will be inspired and learn something along with us. I love the sense of community that this creates. As much community as can be created on a forum like this. It's not real community, but online community. So I don't look to have memberships and, sorry, there's bugs flying around. Mosquitoes, of course. To have memberships and all that kind of stuff, we may offer some of my artwork. I don't know. I don't know what that means in the future. It does mean that I'll try to produce a video and upload it every Sunday for you guys. Right now, things are a little bit crazy, so they may not be as long as you'd like them to be. I know a couple people have made that comment and asked for longer videos, and we'll be working on that. But hey, we did get microphones, so at least that's a step in the right direction. So anyway, I just wanted to hop on here. I was hoping to document some of our chopping of wood and things like that this week, but we won't be using a chainsaw. At least I won't here by myself. And Cindy's not allowed to use a chainsaw by herself either. I don't even like using a chainsaw at all. I told her I'll stack the wood, I'll haul the wood. I really don't like the chainsaw. But I guess I have to get confident with one at some point. Confident and competent with one at some point. Time for a nice, refreshing beverage. Kombucha. I used to make kombucha. I think I might get back into it. This is pretty good. I think this is the Synergy brand. No, they are not sponsored. It's like watermelon or something. It's pretty good. So I had to come in the house. It was so hot that my phone wouldn't work. It said it was too hot to record. So I got a nice refreshing drink, and I'll just sit here and chat with you. Oh, I wanted to show you something real quick. When you live in Alaska, this is how you cool your house. We don't have air conditioning. I'm bringing up the 56-degree air from the crawl space. It actually does help. And then I have a ceiling fan up there, and then we have some cross ventilation going on throughout the house, and of course trying to block the sun. And there's Jet, he's doing his part. So I was getting ready to share with you that I'll probably just be doing a few little small projects, like painting projects and things around the house for the next few days, just little things to get done, get organized and stuff like that. I worked on my tan. I don't know if you can tell. I still look pretty pale. That's because the light is so bright in here. But I did get some sun today. It is so hot out there, and it's supposed to be 77 here tomorrow, which means it's going to feel like 87 in reality. But to me, it feels like 97. And the other thing I wanted to add is to say thank you. Thank you guys for your support, your encouragement. There's a couple derogatory comments here and there, but that's okay. I expect that. Just that you love the videos, just it keeps me going. And I'll try to post weekly. And like I said, right now it just might be a little bit crazy. I try to do shorts here and there and just little things, little photos. Always check on our posts because I post photos throughout the day of just different things around the property, birds, animals, little wildlife sightings. If we take a little side trip, I'll post photos on there too. By the way, this back here, I can't take it down because I have earthquake putty on it, but it is one of the local Alaskan photographers, and I just thought it was beautiful of Denali. I did not take that photo. There are a couple here that I did take on our little gallery wall. This looks really bright in the sun. It's not that blue in real life, but that's Eagle River, and that little cafe picture was taken in Hope, Alaska. The other one was taken along the Richardson Highway, the black and white, and then the Northern Lights photo is an Aurora Dora photo. She is a local artist, photographer, Aurora photographer. We actually stayed at their Airbnb, and I loved her photography, so I went to her store and I picked this up. I've got some photography upstairs. I will go upstairs and show some of that as well. Before we go upstairs, here's another one I took at Eagle River. This one was in Fairbanks, and that one was actually, let me get off the glare off of it, was in Glacier Bay. And there's Miss Raisin taking a snooze in Cindy's room. I haven't shown you Cindy's room yet because sometimes it's messy and it's really not finished. So we're going to head up to the loft and I'll show you what we've done in the loft so far. Wow, that's bright. There's a lot of sunlight in here. There we go. This is a photo I took in Fairbanks. This is at Chena Hot Springs of Cindy walking down a path. This is our loft up here. We put these two chairs up here where we can sit up here and drink coffee and enjoy a bird's eye view. That's my metal Denali art. I did not make that. I bought that. Here's some, I gotta get where there's no glare. Here's some photography that I took in Seward. This is one of my favorite prints. I'm not sure where to put him yet. I did not paint that. This is a print that I bought at Wolf Park in Indiana by Monty Sloan. It was of one of their wolves shaking off the snow. And I got to spend the day photographing the wolves at Wolf Park, which was one of my all-time favorite bucket list things. Her name is Willow. And over here is my collection of Alaskan books. And I've read all of these. And then we have just some reference books over here in our bookcase. And then here is Aspen and Willow together. It was funny because we had to take a little short class on how to behave around the wolves in order to, we weren't allowed to wear cologne, we were allowed to have things dangling from our clothes. And then Aspen decided that he went out into the pond and he got a little rambunctious and he decided to come run through the crowd of people. And he got kind of a running fit, so they sort of ended the session for that day because you don't need a 150-pound wolf feeling rambunctious in a crowd of strangers. So it was funny, but we were safe, and the wolves were they were a lot more interested in the cheese that they were feeding them, that Monty Sloan was actually there. He's the one that did the photography seminar, and they were a lot more interested in the cheese he had than they were in us, but they didn't want them to be running us over or anything like that. But when you have a wolf, I was standing there and I just had to stand still as he like ran right at me and then changed course. And if you ever looked into the eyes of a wolf, it's a little bit unsettling, but beautiful at the same time. So this is our loft. And we hope to have a couch or love seat, put right up here where all this junk is. This is our loft view where we can sit up here and look out and drink coffee and watch for moose and watch the birds. A lot of times the birds are right up here with us. And then I will go around the other direction. And this is the view of, well, the outhouse, the shed, and the small cabin. And then you can look down and see the deck. This is a really great place for a cup of coffee in the morning. It's kind of amusing that we have a bamboo tree here, but I really don't care. There's a palm tree downstairs too. So down there in the corner, it's hiding all of the Wi-Fi equipment. There's Mr. Jet looking like a sausage laying down there on the floor. So this is our loft view up here. And then we head back downstairs. You guys have had the tour before, but now you're getting the tour with furniture in the house. And the bathroom. You've seen that. But I forgot to turn the light out, so I will turn that out. What do you think, Jet? Say hello to your fans. He's like, don't bug me, I'm taking a nap. So there you go. That's a mini tour. Here's another project that we have. So we put that backsplash behind the sink, and we are going to put open shelving. We actually asked our builder to go ahead and make shelves because I couldn't find the ones that I wanted, because I want live edge shelves and I want them 12 inches deep so that we can put all of our plates, and they're in a drawer right now, but we got Corelle dishes so they wouldn't break if we have a shaker and they fall off. Oh, here's something kind of amusing. So these are really expensive knives, and this knife right here, see that Band-Aid? I was the first one to have an accident because I stabbed myself in the tip of my finger and it went in about that far. It bled for a couple of hours. I thought maybe I might need a stitch. I probably wouldn't have gone to get stitches anyway. I probably just would have used super glue. So this one is really heavy. It's really, really nice for cutting just about anything. So they came in this really nice magnetic cutting board, and I really like them, but now I'm just a little bit afraid of them. So I decided to come out here and let Jed out, but then he came out here and laid down in the sun. He's so weird. So this is what I have done so far. I have taped off one door, and then the door to the generator shed is also going to be painted the same color. This shed will be black to match the rest of the buildings, and this is the generator shed that houses the generator that goes with our solar system. This is our lovely septic system back here, along with our oil tank and our propane tank. I know, you got to take the ugly with the beautiful, but we do have some beauty. So there's some redeeming qualities back here. I'll show you. We have some pretty wild roses all over the property, which is pretty cool. So I need to close up the shed and I need to lock up the gate because I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere this afternoon. Look at this. This is cool. Little star flowers and dogwood all through here as you go up the trail, which they're taking over to the small cabin. And we don't have a gate up here thinking that no one can get into the property, but it keeps people from coming up here and driving onto the property and stealing our stuff. We don't want people to steal our stuff. So there it is, Black Spruce Cabin on a bluebird day in Alaska. Okay, get ready to paint the door. There's the color. I think it's called Copper Mountain by Sherwin-Williams. So here we go. You have to stay in, buddy. Okay? You gotta stay in. Come on. No. Let's go. Come on. Back in. Back in. Usually, I paint the trim first, but I'm changing it up. And I like these little rollers. You're supposed to wet them first and then start painting. And I'm just going to see what I can get done with this and then do the trim. So, we'll see. So the skeeters are after me for sure. Making my way back to our woods, and we're going to go for a walk in the woods, and if I'll take you along with me if you want to go. Got my foraging bag. It's not foraging. I think foraging is when you eat stuff. Oh, I got to show you my fireweed. Let me tell you about my fireweed. So when we were here a few years ago, that was last year, we harvested a bunch of fireweed cotton with seeds in it because I wanted fireweed on the property. And so we collected a bunch just alongside of the road. And we were careful about how we collected it. We didn't collect it all from one particular plant. We walked along and picked a little bit of cotton here and there. Well, I threw that cotton out here last fall. Check this out. Right here is fireweed, where there was no fireweed before. If you look, there's like, I've counted 15 plants. No, I counted 20 yesterday on just this side alone. So there's a good start of a fireweed crop, and I think there's some on the other side too. So this is beside the driveway, is where I did this. So there's a couple fireweed plants right there. You can actually eat fireweed. Fireweed jelly is delicious. Fireweed ice cream is good, although it's pretty sweet. I'm seeing a bunch of fireweed plants back there. Fireweed likes to grow in disturbed areas, and this area was dug up and the trees were cut down by MTA to put in fiber optic lines. So it'll grow really well here. There's a nice big plant right there. So I'll show you in probably about July. It'll be hot pink, beautiful flowers, and then in the fall, the foliage will turn red. So that'll look really pretty, especially in the next couple years as this fireweed continues to spread. These little things are called horsetails, and they're like an annoying weed. I guess they're invasive here. Well, this horsetail's taken over on this side. It's crazy. The forest rejuvenates itself really, really quickly. I don't know if you can see back there, but there's our fiber optics where they installed it. And this is where, coming into the driveway, this tree fell down. And we were going to chop it up, but it kind of acts as a barrier for people coming in, driving in, whatever. And I really like the moss growing on it, and it's just become kind of part of the forest. So I think we're going to leave it here. Today we're having our water softener installed, so we kind of have to hang around the property. And then tomorrow we're making a big trek into Wasilla, where we're going to go to the post office. Exciting times, I know. To Lowe's to pick up our love seat, and maybe to pick up Cindy's desk. We realized that we have to get our driver's licenses pretty quickly, so we're making appointments for that. And then next week, I think we're going to go into town to get our hair cut, because both of us are getting some shaggy hair, hence the hat. So anyway, I'm sure you don't want to hear my out of breath walking, so we'll just have some quiet time in the woods, okay? Let me know I'm here. So beautiful, so peaceful. Well, I think that's probably about it for today, because the mosquitoes are getting thicker and thicker the closer I get to that marsh. Yeah, they're going to start ignoring this bug spray here real soon, and I will be breakfast. So I'm headed back to the cabin. Thanks for walking in the woods with me today, and we'll see you in the next one.